So during the race, Kim Coon spoke with Ty Gibbs. Ty really didn't want to say anything other than looking forward to Kansas next week. Just then, with Dylan Welsh, Denny doesn't really want to say much either. They're saving it for inside the four walls of JGR.
You know, I know we as fans want to hear the whole story, right? Like, tell it to me. I know you're holding back, but that's really the wise thing to do, right? Just say as little as possible. You know there's going to be a lot of conversation. This is a big moment for Joe Gibbs Racing. It really is. How are we going to define what is acceptable racing and what is not? And it's not going to get better here, right? Saying things, bad things, whatever, is not productive to the problem. So all in all, it's the right way to handle it. And we would all love to be in the meeting on Monday for sure, but it's just, that's not going to happen. They're going to handle it internally.
So what does that meeting look like?
Well, I think it really comes down to the owner. I think coach has to decide. I think it's as simple as that. We could talk about Denny Hamlin. We could talk about Ty Gibbs. Jeff and I could give our opinions. Our opinions don't matter. The opinion that matters is the man who has his name on the building. It's as simple as that. It's the same for Rick Hendrick, Richard Childress. You could go up and down the owners. They're the ones invested. They're paying the bills. They're the guys. They hire who drives their race cars. I have some opinion. I think it's important that this has been laid out. I think that a driver back in 10th, 11th, 12th probably should concede to a playoff driver if he is much faster. But that's my opinion. I don't own the race team. I think what I want here is I want coach, the Super Bowl championship coach. He's called coach for a reason. This is what owners need. Everyone always asks, what's an owner do? Well, he raises money and he hires the right people. But when an owner is really tested is this moment right here. Because I agree with Jeff, this is an intersection. What makes it more complicated because it's Coach Gibbs talking about grandson Ty Gibbs. You cannot take those layers off the onion. Like, those are real. Those connections are real. So it'd be interesting to see if Denny and Ty, and this is just as important for Bell and Briscoe.
Sure.
That's right.
So I think it's a real turning point or maybe a real intersection for all of Joe Gibbs Racing.
Dealing with this today is a today issue.
Yeah.
But it leads into next year and the year after and the year after.
Yeah.
This is how we're going to do things, guys, period, end of story.
Now, if you want to give him a little win, Gibbs' PR department did an A-plus driver of coaching their drivers. Because I agree with you. They did the interviews as we should expect. And they gave us the time. Now, we shouldn't have to, they can say whatever they want, and both drivers didn't say a whole lot.
Hi, folks. Leigh Diffey from NBC Sports. If you enjoyed what you just watched, well, it's time to bring the action and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel. You can have it all. News, highlights, interviews, and analysis. So go for it.